Hi, my name is Nathan Beckert. I'm CEO of Foundersuite. I'd love to give you a tour of Progress Tracker. So Progress Tracker is a way to plot your company's progress on a graph or timeline and then to push that out into a progress report. And it's a great way to keep your investors, advisors, other stakeholders in the loop, helping out and working for your company. So to create your company timeline, simply come over here and you just really plot milestones and data points on here. Very easy to do, takes about 15 seconds. We give you an impact rating if you wish. What this means is, was this activity a good thing or a bad thing? Don't need to overthink it. If you don't select anything here and keep it at 0, then it will just plot these data points on a flat timeline. But basically, it's good practice for startups to show both good things and bad things that happen, especially if you're keeping your investors in the loop. So just add a little detail, which will be shown upon mouse over that data point. And then you tag it. The reason we tag it is because later on you can toggle by these different categories, or your investors, advisors, other viewers can toggle by those as well. So let's add this to our chart. And you'll see it here. It's up top. Now this is the full view. If you want to limit your view by, say, just the last 3 months, you can select it like that. This is useful if you're sending out, quarterly reports or monthly reports. If you want to just show product traction, that's another way to select and filter. We've released one new tool in the last 3 months. Let's look at it across all time. You can see all the product progress over the last couple months. So once we've got our timeline built, the next step is to create a progress report. I'm going to go back to all departments for the moment. I've got one preloaded. This is what you'll see when you're ready to pick which information to send. And this is really a combination of startup best practices and research with a lot of investors. We're trying to include everything investors want to see without overloading them. And we let you pick what you want to send. Let's say we want to send a logo. We want to send our timeline. Maybe I'll just do the last 3 months because it's a quarterly update. I'm going to add a note from the CEO. I've already written this. This would just be an overview of what's going on, a little narration. It'll go at the top of the report. If you don't know what to say, we give you samples. So here's just a sample introductory note. You can even copy and paste and modify it if you wish. Close that up. The ask for help. This is always a really good thing to include. A lot of startups forget or neglect this. You've given advisors, investors, equity. They should be working for your startup and helping you out. So you need to ask what you need help with. You need to be very explicit about this. Key data table. This is a short quantitative synopsis or summary of your company. We have preset these fields, monthly revenue, runway. You simply type them in, and then you can add some custom fields over here. These are all custom: registration, conversion, and churn. Top goals going forward. If you're reporting this to your existing investors, you might include this. If you're using Progress Tracker to keep prospective investors in the loop, you might not put this in there. This is a great tool to keep investors who want to invest in the loop because they want to see progress. And then same with this, kudos investor leaderboard. If you already have investors, this is a good way to call out those investors that have been particularly helpful, which often has the nice unintended side effect of motivating your other investors to work a little harder if they see, other folks on the cap table hustling for the business. And then a signature sign off. So once we've got this built, it shouldn't take you more than about 20 minutes. Our next step is to pick who we want to get our progress report. We've got an integration with LinkedIn. If you've connected your LinkedIn account, We make it very easy to just pull from here. You can search or just scroll. Or you can obviously build your own distribution list, and you can recycle these as much as you want. So let's just do a couple names here. Hunter is a good guy. I can scroll through, pick a few folks. Let's do Lars, maybe Tim Chang. And then as you see, as I'm adding these folks are being added down at the bottom. Right, so I can also add to those investors. I could add some product advisors, and you'll see them show up as well. All right, once I have picked who I want this to go out to, I can preview it. This is what it will look like. You can see our quarterly progress, highlights, and milestones. Investors will be able to mouse over any of these and get more detail. And, really the intent here is to make something that's easily digestible. If you send a long, rambling email to your investors, they're probably going to ignore it, file it away, hoping they'll read it later, but they won't. So build something that can be digested easily, that has the note from the CEO, summary of milestones, a little on the key data table, the how you can help. This is so important, as I mentioned earlier, investor leaderboard. All right, I'm not going to actually send this out. But once you have sent it out, your investors' advisors will get an email with summary data and a link to the progress report. And then you, as the founder, can go in and see all your shipped progress reports. Not only can you see when you shipped the last one, but this is very important. You can see who's viewed it and similarly who has not. So this is a great way to keep your investors honest. Keep them working for you. Know who's helping out, who's paying attention, and who's not. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed Progress Tracker. We'd love any feedback you have. Please send us feedback at info@foundersuite.com. We're always trying to make this better and improve it and make it useful for your needs. So please don't be shy in giving us feedback on this. But bottom line, use it to keep your existing investors, advisors, stakeholders in the loop. Use it to keep prospective investors in the loop and keep your investors honest and working for you. Thanks for your time.